With the kids going back to school soon and parents gearing back into a new season, making dinner can feel daunting. But that's where meal prepping comes in handy, and it can be a huge time saver. Laura Keogh joins us this morning with another tool that can help us save even more time. Hey, Laura.
Yes.
Well, you've always been a big fan of meal preps.
So true. You know me so well. You know, meal prep is one of those strategies that really can help you get through a busy week. And when I'm talking about meal prep, what I really mean is just simply getting all your ingredients for the meals that you're going to prepare for the week ready in advance. And so that really begins on the weekends. So you go grocery shopping, you come home, you get everything washed, you get everything chopped, diced, ready to go into containers, into storage bags, and into the refrigerator, so you're ready to make the dishes you have planned for the week.
Love it, because you know what happens when we fail to prepare? We prepare to fail.
Oh my God, I got nervous. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah. All right, so you're going to demonstrate how this is done. We're going to start with a salad, which a lot of people are like, oh, no, salad, but how about steak salad?
Steak salad's amazing, and this is another trick that I kind of have in my arsenal, which is called dinner trios. And basically what you're doing is you're buying enough surplus, like a protein with a surplus of it, so that you can make one dinner and then spin that protein into additional dinners that your family can't even recognize that are leftovers. I mean, how brilliant is that?
That's the way we operate.
Did you see how I called myself brilliant?
Yes, yes, I noted that.
Yeah, and so today what we're going to start with is a flank steak salad. And I got all my beautiful produce today from Loblaws. And this flank steak salad, like I said, we're going to buy enough of the flank steak so that we can use extra and for other meals. Now, the first thing I get started with my flank steak is I make a little rub. This is just cumin, coriander, salt, pepper. I would score my flank steak. I would get my rub all over the top and the bottom of it, pop it into the refrigerator so that it could set up. And then I would either like grill it or put it in the broiler. Once that's done, I've got a ton of fresh seasonal ingredients here, and I really like to lean on seasonal ingredients. So you'll notice I've got some romaine lettuce in here, some tomatoes. I also bulk it up with some couscous, because since we're kind of using our protein in other meals, this is going to give it some heft. And I made this on the weekend as well and popped it in the refrigerator. So I've got my couscous ready to go. And then, like I said, I've got my seasonal ingredients in here, and then I would get my corn, and this is a good trick. You can make your corn first and then cut it right from the cob and get it right onto your salad. And then another thing that we're going to feature in this as a dressing is a chimichurri sauce. Now, a chimichurri sauce is basically just a raw sauce. So we're using lots of fresh herbs for that. So I've got some parsley that goes into a blender. I've got some cilantro. I'm going to get basil.
I love that you're using the stems. I don't use the stems often. I always think I need to use the leafy part, but
get it all in here.
Okay.
And it's all fresh herbs, so it just gives that salad such a great flavor. And what I love about Loblaws too is they have this thing called a fresh promise, and that means if anything you buy, if you get it home and you feel like it's not as fresh as you thought it was when you were in the store, you can return it for a full refund up to 7 days from the time you purchased it.
Okay.
So in addition to all those fresh herbs, I'm also getting a clove of garlic in here. I've got lime juice. I've got red wine vinegar. This is avocado. I was going to say avocado paste. This is really just anchovy paste.
Oh.
And that gives umami to it. And then I'm going to get some oil in here. I'm adding a little bit more oil this time than I would if I was just using it as a sauce, because I'm using it as a dressing.
Okay.
For our salad. Then we're just going to give it a whiz, get it nice and creamy, scrape it down if we need to scrape it down.
Yep.
I've got it right here already. And what we can do is just drizzle it right onto our salad. And then
Okay, well, you do that. We have a sample here that we can try.
your first meal of the week. Yes. And there is.
Okay. So that's the steak salad.
Yeah.
Now what can we use with that, turn it into a meal for the second night?
Okay, for the second night, like I said, you've saved about you've probably used about 1.5 pounds here, okay? You've got another maybe 1.5 pounds or more left over. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna make some flank steak tacos. And what I did was I made a simple corn, black bean, and red onion salad. But the great thing about tacos is really it can be anything you want. There's no hard and fast rules. So if you're in the store and there's something on sale, for instance, Loblaws drops the prices on 400 ingredients every 4 weeks. And so if you're in the store and you see something instead that is cabbage or something else that you want to add, grab that instead. It doesn't have to be the corn salad. That's a great thing about a taco. So I've used my extra flank steak. I've got, again, some fresh romaine in here, tomato, some radish, and my corn salad. Then you can put some avocado on top, sour cream, hot sauce, cheese. And you get to really drive. There's no hard and fast rules with a taco, but it's a brand new dinner, and you've used some of your flank steak for that.
Yep, I'm just going to come back in here.
As you should, girl.
And then
Finally, one last meal for your flank steak. This could be a lunch, this could be a light dinner, and it's a flank steak and Fontino or Gruyere grilled cheese. And I've paired it with some mayo, and I used some leftover chimichurri inside of it and just grilled it on my panini. You guys have a little one there. And again, it's just one more iteration of your flank steak that takes you through the week and really makes meal prep easy.
Love it. Love it. It is a 3-for-1.
It's a 3-for-1.
That's right. When you make sure that you don't fail to plan, because when you do, you plan to fail. Yeah, okay.
Plan to fail. I got to remember that.
Laura, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Good to see you this morning.
This portion of the morning show is brought to you by Loblaws. Visit in-store or online today.